Good morning, bakers. It's been almost 24 hours since I fed my starter, since I started making it, and as you can see, no growth. There are some bubbles, very light ones, but it's definitely not even close to being ready. That was just day one. Yes, let me bring this around and see if you can see the bubbles in there, because there are bubbles. But it's brand new, it's been one day. So today I'm gonna feed it and I'm gonna show you what we do. Let me get one more jar. This is where I advise you to have 2 of these 16-ounce ball jars. It's just easier than having to wash it out when you're finished mixing it. So have 2 handy, that's all you need. And then we're going to use our scale. We're going to measure out 100 grams of water, the purified water that I told you about yesterday, where I let the chlorine evaporate. Okay, today I have my teaspoon ready because I have 98 grams there. And if I try and pour 2 grams of water, I end up with 110, 120. Okay, that's exactly 100 grams. The kitchen is warm today again, so I don't need to warm up this water. So now I'm gonna add 75 grams of bread flour. Once again, you can use all-purpose unbleached flour, make sure it's unbleached, and add 75 grams. Okay, whoops, 174. All right, there we go, 175 grams. And then I'm gonna add 25 grams of whole wheat. Bringing our total volume here to 200 grams. And then we're gonna get to the kicker. This is the part everybody hates. I resisted this. Oh my gosh, I resisted it so much. I didn't want to waste, but you only take 25 grams of the stuff you used yesterday. That's all you need, and the rest is discard. That goes in the trash. You can't use it for your pancakes or anything. It's not a mature starter. So we're gonna take 25 grams. And if you get a little more, it's kind of hard to get exactly 25 grams. If you get a little more, it's all right. Okay, I got 126, so that's fine. Not a problem. So we're done with the scale. You can put that away. And now we're just going to mix this really, really well. You want to incorporate that starter from yesterday. Now put that over here on the sink because you're getting rid of it. You cannot save it. Trust me, I ended up with about 8 or 9 jars of this stuff that I was feeding every day, different schedules. I couldn't remember which day I was on for each jar, and I had Post-it notes and pieces of tape. And it was like, what am I doing? This is ridiculous. I ended up wasting a lot more flour because I didn't want to waste the initial. This takes about somewhere between 7 and 14 days before it's a mature starter that you can put in the fridge and you can start using to bake with. The younger the starter, the less sourdough it's going to taste. It's not going to be as soury. It's not going to have as much flavor, but you can start baking with it as soon as it's rising consistently in your jar. Okay, I think I've got that one really mixed in well. I've scraped the bottom and got it all in there. And now what is it we do? We just pour it in our jar, put the lid on it, and we're done. Just wash up your dishes and you're finished. So it literally does take 5 minutes. That's it. Now, I will come back tomorrow and we can see if we have that false sort of first rise where usually after a couple of days it'll start rising and then it will stop. It won't rise again for days and you're like, oh no, I killed it. You did not kill it. And one thing I want to remind everybody, never throw it out. You can take 25 grams of it and continue. You might use a different recipe, but don't throw out this that we've been growing for days just because you think it's not going right. It will, trust me, it will. You just have to you have to persevere. You have to have patience. This requires the most incredible kind of patience you'll ever exhibit. So just be patient, put the lid on it, leave it on the counter, and we're done. That's it. I'll come back tomorrow and show you another video of where we stand with our brand new starter. Okay, happy baking.